dear student, this is Mr. Hitesh Patel, Assistant Professor, LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In this video series, we will discuss a subject basic mechanical engineering. Okay. Today in this video session, we are going to discuss about some basic numericals of heat engine. So let's start with the numericals. The first numerical is in an Otto cycle, the compression ratio is 8. Compression ratio is 8, that means V1 by V2 is equal to R is equal to 8. The temperature at the beginning of the compression and the end of heat supplied are 310 Kelvin and 1600 Kelvin respectively. Beginning of compression, the compression start from point 1 and at the end of heat supplied, that is T3. So they have given us in this problem the value of T1 and T3 is given. So T1 is 310 Kelvin and T3 is 1600 Kelvin respectively. Assume gamma is equal to 1.4, Cv is equal to 0.717 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So find out the heat supplied and efficiency of the cycle. So we know the efficiency of the Otto cycle equation is 1 minus 1 divided by R raised to gamma minus 1. We have the value of R as well as gamma, so we can easily calculate the efficiency of the cycle. We need to find out the heat supplied during the process. So in Otto cycle, heat is supplied at constant volume. So Qs is equal to m Cv T3 minus T2. Here we have the value of T1 and T3. So we need to find out the value of T2. And so let's start the numerical. First of all, the compression ratio R is equal to 8, T1 is equal to 310 Kelvin, T3 is equal to 1600 Kelvin, gamma is equal to 1.4 and Cv is equal to 0.717 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So our first step is to find out the value of T2. So we have the value of R, that is V1 by V2, and we have the temperature T1. So during process 1 to 2 there is adiabatic compression takes place, and we know the relation during adiabatic process between temperature and volume, that is T1 by T2 is equal to V2 by V1 raised to gamma minus 1. Okay, or we can rewrite this as T2 is equal to T1 into R raised to gamma minus 1. By putting the value of T1 and R raised to gamma minus 1, we get T2 as 712.2 Kelvin. Okay, now we have the value of T2, so we can easily calculate the heat supplied. So Qs is equal to m Cv T3 minus T2. So by putting the value of Cv, that is 0.717, mass is 1 kg, T3 as 1600 and T2 as 712.2, we get the value of heat supplied is 636.6 kilojoule per kilogram. The efficiency of the Otto cycle is 1 minus 1 divided by R raised to gamma minus 1. By putting the value of R as 8, gamma as 1.4, we get the efficiency of the Otto cycle as 0.5647, that is 56.47%. So this is very easy numerical. You can solve more like numericals like this. So if you get any query, then you can write down your comment in the comment section. Now next numerical is determine the compression ratio, that is R, cycle efficiency, eta, and the ratio of maximum to minimum pressure in an air standard Otto cycle from following data. The maximum pressure in Otto cycle is P3 and minimum pressure in Otto cycle is P1. So we need to find out the ratio of P3 by P1. Okay. So minimum temperature, that is 20 degrees Celsius in air standard cycle. The minimum temperature is during the beginning of the cycle. So that is point number 1. Okay. So that is T1 is equal to 20 degree Celsius. Maximum temperature is 1500 degrees Celsius. Maximum temperature in the cycle generated after the heat supplied, and we are supplying the heat between process 2 to 3. So after the heat supplied, that is point number 3. Okay, so that is the temperature T3 1500 degree Celsius. Heat supplied per kilogram of air is 900 kilojoule, that is mass of air is 1 kilogram and heat supplied Qs is equal to 900 kilojoule. Assume gamma is equal to 1.4 and CV is equal to 0.718 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So here in this numerical, we have QS, T1 and T3, okay, and gamma is also there. So we need to find out the compression ratio R, that is V1 by V2. So here we have the value of T1 and T3 and we need to find out the value of compression ratio R and the cycle efficiency and the maximum to minimum pressure ratio. So we have heat supplied, that is QS. So equation of QS is equal to mCV T3 minus T2. From this equation we get the value of T2. We are putting that value in the equation of relation between temperature and volume during adiabatic compression process. We get the value of R and then we will put that value in equation of air standard efficiency of Otto cycle. We will get the air standard efficiency, thermal efficiency of Otto cycle, and after that we will find the value of P3 by P1. So let's start. So first of all we will find the value of T2 from QS. QS is equal to m CV T3 minus T2. We know that the mass of the gas is 1, CV is 0.717, heat supplied is 900, T3 is 1773 Kelvin, and we need to find out T2. So T2 is equal to 519.52 Kelvin. Now we have the value of T2. We are putting this value in the equation of relation between temperature and volume during adiabatic process. So T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 raised to gamma minus 1, and we know that V1 by V2 is equal to R. So T2 by T1 is equal to R raised to gamma minus 1. By putting all the values we will get the compression ratio R as 7. Now we will find out the ratio of maximum to minimum pressure, that is P3 by P1. Okay. So in this ratio P3 by P1, if we multiply and divide by P2, we will get the equation as P3 by P2 divided by P2 by P1, and P3 by P2, that we all know that P3 by P2 is equal to T3 by T2, that is the relation between temperature and pressure, and P2 by P1 is equal to R raised to gamma. Okay. So we will get P3 by P1 is 1773 divided by 519.52 into 7 raised to 1.4. We will get 51.98. That is the ratio of maximum pressure to minimum pressure in Otto cycle. Now efficiency of the cycle is eta is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by R raised to gamma minus 1. We have the value of R and gamma. By putting all the values we will get the efficiency of the cycle as 0.5408, that is 54.08%. Okay. Next numerical is an air standard diesel cycle. This is the numerical of diesel cycle, has a compression ratio of 16. Here the compression ratio R is equal to 16. The pressure and temperature at the beginning of the compression stroke is 1 bar and 20 degrees Celsius. That is P1 and T1. The maximum temperature is 1431 degrees Celsius. That is the temperature after heat supplied. So it is T3, 1431 degrees Celsius. Determine the thermal efficiency and mean effective pressure of this cycle. So first of all the compression ratio R is equal to 16, T1 is equal to 20 degrees Celsius and T3 is equal to 1431 degree Celsius. Initial pressure is 1 bar. Okay, so let's solve this numerical. So we need to find out the thermal efficiency and mean effective pressure for this cycle. Okay, so the thermal efficiency, that is eta diesel, the equation of the thermal efficiency of diesel cycle is 1 minus 1 upon R raised to gamma minus 1 in bracket rho raised to gamma minus 1 in bracket gamma divided by gamma in bracket rho minus 1. Okay. So first of all we need to find out the value of T2 and rho. Okay. After that we will solve this numerical. So T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 raised to gamma minus 1, and we know that V1 by V2 is equal to R. So T2 is equal to 888.2 Kelvin. By putting this value in the equation of rho, we will get T3 by T2. So rho is equal to T3 by T2, or we can say that V3 by V2 is equal to T3 by T2. We will get 1.9185. That is the cutoff ratio rho. Okay. By putting the value of the rho and T2, we can find out the efficiency, that is 1 minus 1 upon r raised to gamma minus 1 in bracket rho raised to gamma minus 1 divided by gamma in bracket rho minus 1. By putting all the values in this equation, we get air standard efficiency of the diesel cycle, that is 61.8%. Now we need to find out mean effective pressure. So mean effective pressure is defined as net work done divided by swept volume. So we need to find out the work done as well as swept volume. So work done, we know that air standard efficiency eta is equal to net work done divided by heat supplied. So we can rewrite that equation as work done is equal to air standard efficiency divided multiply by heat supplied. So air standard efficiency eta multiply by heat supplied, that is m CV T3 minus T2. We have the value of air standard efficiency of the diesel cycle, that is 0.618 multiplied by CV, that is 1.005, T3 1704 and T2 888.2. By putting all this value, we will get the work done as 506.685 kilojoule per kilogram. Now we need to find out the swept volume, that is Vs. So swept volume Vs, that is V1 minus V2. So we need to find out the value of V1 and V2. So from the standard equation, P1 V1 is equal to MRT1. V1 is equal to MRT1 divided by P1. We will get the value of V1, that is 0.8409 meter cube per kilogram. Now we have the value of R, and we know that R is equal to V1 by V2. So R is equal to V1 by V2, then we will get the value of V2, that is V2 is equal to V1 by R. By putting this value of V1 and R in this equation, we will get V2 as 0.05256 meter cube per kilogram. Okay. Now we need to find out the swept volume Vs, that is V1 minus V2, and the equation of mean effective pressure, that is net work done divided by swept volume W divided by V1 minus V2. By solving this equation, we will get mean effective pressure as 642.7 kilopascal. So this is all about the numerical of heat engines. If you have any queries in this numerical, then you can write down your comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video. And